out of it.
I'm a little frustrated too. I walked into eStarland to trade in those games, right? I walk into this thing. Apparently it's not like GameStop. What you have to do is you have to go on their website, create an account, add a bunch of stuff to your cart that you want to sell, but you have to mark it as trade-in, right? So you have to do this individually. You can't just like add them like really quickly. You have to go to their individual like web pages for the games and then add them to the cart. It's so fucking stupid. You have to like travel around the website, hunt for the games that you're selling, and then put it in. They didn't even tell me you need to do this. So first they have a convoluted system of how to sell games to them. Second of all, their system of doing it, their site is slow as fuck. Every time I click the button, I had to wait like fucking 2 minutes in between load times. And I counted! I was so pissed I counted!
Oh my gosh.
So I'm sitting on their computer. You know, I finally start getting through the games. Shut up. I finally start getting through these games. I've got like half of them scanned. What?
Take a breath.
What?
Calm down, bro. Calm down. All right.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Okay. Okay. Are
That
you
GameStop is eStarland. It's eStarland.
Eric.
My
Yeah.
goodness.
Calm down. Take a breath.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. You good?
Okay.
Right, good. You good, man?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right.
All right.
Keep going. Go ahead.
So I'm at my computer desk, right? Or I'm at the computer desk, not my computer desk, because they have computers there. I don't think I made that apparent. But I was doing it on their computers, and their website's slow. Their computers are slow. They're literally running on Windows 98. I'm not even kidding. But anyways, so I'm sitting there on this Windows 98 PC, like trying to sort through all these games. Some of my games I couldn't even sell because they were overstocked. So I just couldn't sell it to them. They refused to let me. So, I was sitting there, you know, I was getting through my games. This fat 40-year-old Mexican fucker, like, smelled like fucking.
Why
smelled like. This motherfucker smelled like weak old bean dip. So he comes down. This fat motherfucker. This 4'2". He was shorter than me, but he looked to be 40. Like by his facial features. This neck beard motherfucker comes down, smells like absolute donkey cock. Just fucking comes next to me, and he sits down at the desk next to me. I'm assuming. I'm making an estimate here. Shut the fuck up. So, here's the motherfucker. You can hear this there. You can shut up. You can hear this.
Eric, take a breath. Calm down. Okay.
Tell me when he's done. Hold on.
Okay. All right. Are you good?
Yeah, I'm good.
All right. Keep going.
This motherfucker smells like absolute, like, fucking unwashed cock. Just comes next to me and sits down. This fat motherfucker. He sits in the swivel chair. The thing, so you know how swivel chairs have that lock that keep it from moving down? He didn't even touch the lock thing. He sits down and the chair just slides down. And he's already short, so he has to keep pulling himself back up. He's gotta be like 400 pounds and like 4'2", something like that, because he's shorter than me, and I'm already a short person to begin with. So I'm like, oh fuck, this fat fuck is sitting next to me. He smells like ass. I gotta get through this. I guess he had his like mom or something with him, despite how old he was, because this bitch was like shorter than him, but had gray hair and like the same amount of pounds. But she comes up to him, she starts speaking in like a mixture of broken English and Spanish, and she comes up to him and she fucking hands this motherfucker like an industrial sized crate of Pocky, like, and he starts going to town. He's just like, you know the heavy eating sound effect? That was him.
She just pulls out a box of Pocky. He starts eating it right there.
Yes, at the desk. It was the cookies and cream one. It was the cookies and cream flavor. I remember specifically. And you know how I remember? Because there's this big industrial crate that she just walks into the store with, and she plops it down on the desk, and he starts going ham. He starts going
Don't
fucking.
ask,
He starts going nuts. He's sitting there eating his box of Pocky like this fucking neckbeard Hispanic motherfucker right here, fucking up my experience. I'm already having a bad day trying to sell these games. This motherfucker, man. Yeah, but I'm mostly white, so I'm okay. So, I'm sitting there, I'm like, alright, I can get through this. Guess what he does with the industrial box of Pocky? I'll give you one fucking guess what he does halfway through the box. He spills it all over my motherfucking keyboard. Right all over my hands. The motherfucker tries to brokenly apologize in his, like, fucked, like, accent, but, like, he reaches over the Pocky, like, he, like, grazes my hand, and I just feel slobber, like, fucking dog slobber, all over my fingertips as he brushes by. I wanted to vomit. I was nauseated. I was fucking furious. I hadn't slept. I was having a hard time with these games. He fucking smells like shit, and now he's putting his slobber on me. You're just lining up the cards. You're lining up the fucking +4 Uno cards to make me vomit all over this computer, bro. All over the computer.
Oh my gosh.
Holy shit. Oh man.
After finally getting through all these games, and after he fucking eats the Pocky off my fucking keyboard, after that's done, I'm like, okay, let's go to the checkout section on this web page, and we'll register the games so I can bring them to the front counter instead of the back counter where the computers are, and I can give them my games and get my money and fucking leave. Right? I walk, I go to the checkout. I click the buttons. It's asking me to pay money. It's asking me to pay money for me giving them gifts. I'm like, I'm baffled. So I'm like, okay, maybe it's direct deposit, right? I put in my, I decided to go by PayPal just in case. I go by PayPal. I put in my PayPal. They bill me. What was it? $270, and I'm in the negatives. I'm like, what am I gonna do? I had to call PayPal. I had to get it sorted out. Because this fucking broken website, this broken website just charged me for my games. Finally, after like calling management and getting that sorted out, I got my money back. I'm like, okay, I went through the process again, had to rescan all the games. All the while, this motherfucker is eating his fucking industrial created Pocky as loud as possible. Like, oh no, motherfucking Cookie Monster noises. Dude, this motherfucker right here, he could single-handedly, like, redo the sound effects for any monster in any video game. Like a fucking boomer from Left 4 Dead. That's what this motherfucker looked and sounded like, but way shorter and way better. Like fucking, it's like if you took a picture of like a fat stock photo of like a fat guy, right? And then you like stretched it. You just stretched it. That's what he looks like.
I'm just gonna like end my game because I won't be able to focus on what's going on.
So, listen to my story. It's not over. It's not over yet. We're not even close. I rescan every single games one by one. It finally goes through, and then it says, "Okay, your money is ready at the counter for pickup. All you gotta do is give them the games." I'm like, "Okay, this is fine." I put in my 3DS. It's a really shitty old 3DS. I don't care about a bunch of games and a bunch of just a shit ton of games and like a bunch of amiibos I don't use because I don't fuck with that shit anymore. So I bring it up to the counter like, yes, I could finally get my cash. I'm like, I can move away from this smelly, ugly bastard and I could just get my shit done. I had to deal with one neckbeard. This next one though.
Oh no, I can't handle anymore.
So he was taller. He was taller than the last neckbeard, right? And this was the guy at the checkout. This is the guy, giving me my money. This is the guy that works there. Imagine like your regular like r/video games user, like a fat, disgusting white neckbeard with Cheeto crumbs all over his fucking face, and he always complains about how much he hates EA, and he says, there's nothing like the Nintendo 64 because I'm a classic gamer. That type of person, that motherfucker. This guy's stench. I don't think this guy has ever conceived the idea of applying deodorant ever in his entire life, let alone a shower. He's never heard of 2 hydrogen atoms mixed with an oxygen atom. He's never heard of the concept. He's never taken biology because this motherfucker doesn't even know to douse himself in water in the morning. Like, forget about soap. He hasn't even reached step 1 of traveling to his fucking bathroom and getting in the motherfucking shower. This motherfucker, man, I swear. So like, oh fuck, I gotta deal with another smelly piece of shit who plays video games. Another fucking incel cuck that I just want to fucking drive a tire iron through his fucking skull. He scans all my stuff, and he starts judging me by the games I played when I was 13. He says, you know, this one's pretty shit. And then he gets the Mega Man Legacy Collection for the 3DS, and he says, wow, that's actually a good title because it repurposes old Mega Man games. I don't know why you'd want to get rid of such a thing. Like, he's just fucking giving me fucking a synopsis on how good each game is. Like, I fucking care. I don't fucking care. Just give me my fucking money. Like this guy's like morally judging me for selling games or owning games in prior, and I'm just sitting here like, motherfucker, just scan my game. So you know, he gets through every single one, and it's time for him to check the 3DS, right? He opens the screen, he turns it on, and here's something I didn't know. So my 3DS, the 3D slider doesn't work. They said they take it in any condition, no matter what. They were offering $50 for this thing. He sees that this 3D slider doesn't work, and he says, "I'm not gonna give you the money for that. We can't buy this from you." So I'm sitting here like bewildered. So he takes like $40 off my order, bringing me down to like $220. And I'm like, okay, that's fine. I still get money. Then, because I want it in cash and not store credit, here's where they get you. They take a percentage off. So like, the amount of cash I got was like $197 from my initial $270. I was so pissed. He could tell like by the look on my face, but he just didn't want to say anything. I had the face of a killer on my face. I looked like fucking Freddy Krueger. My face shriveled up like a fucking raisin because I was that pissed. My face was completely red. I have never been redder in my entire life. And I've gotten pretty bad sunburn in my time of living because I can't even tan. I'm that pale. This is the reddest I've ever been. Forget hot summers where I get a fucking sunburn. Forget like staying in a fucking sauna, fucking hot shower for too long, and then your skin gets a red tint to it. No, this was the reddest I've ever been. Solely fueled by my rage and hatred for fucking incel gamers. I fucking hated the world at that moment. I wanted to Elliot Rogers this whole establishment. I fucking hand him my games, I take back my 3DS, and I hang my head down in shame. I'm just like, I missed out on so much money. I accept my fate. I've gone through all the stages of grief, and after all that, I've reached a state of acceptance. Through all that, I feel decrepit. I get the money, I put it in my wallet. You know, I got my parents to drive me to the bank afterwards, but I just hang my head down in disappointment and like just pure raw emotion, just pure depression. If you ever wanted to see depression at its finest defined by a single characteristic of movement, it would be the fucking walk of shame that I did going back to my parents' car after an hour of being in there. Like, I just fucking hung my head and said like, well, at least I got something. And after all that, I'm like, God, I haven't eaten all day. I swear to fucking God, I just need something to eat. I asked my parents, hey, can you get me something to eat? Guess where they fucking take me? I fucking wish they took me to fucking motherfucking McDonald's. Not that I have a problem with McDonald's, but it's not the gourmet food I wanted then. And I was like, fine. I was like, fine. It's McDonald's. That's pretty cool. Maybe I could get a McNugget. They give me the price. I order my McNugget meal. I'm like, all right, McNugget and some fries and a Coke. That's pretty cool. Sir, we're gonna have to have you park right over at the parking spot right there. Your meal isn't ready. Can you just park right over there? What? I just waited in your long ass line, had a horrible day, and you're asking fucking my family name to park our car on the side of fucking McDonald's because it's not fucking ready, you motherfucking bitch, you minimum wage cock. And my dad just slowly turns and looks back at me when I just have this pure face of agony. Like fucking, you might as well put me on the femur breaker machine, because that's how much internal pain I was feeling at that fucking moment. I had enough pain to summon that fucking black ooze SCP, and he would drag me off to his pocket dimension, not even out of lust for, like, his bloodlust. He would have just been, he's just like, man, I gotta put you out of your fucking misery, I'm sorry. For the first time in his life, that SCP would have shown emotion. He would have shown pity if he saw me at that fucking moment. My dad parks the car. The little Hispanic hobbly woman comes over. Here's your order, sir. No habla English. You know, she fucking hands my father the bag through the window after like 10 minutes of sitting there in a fucking McDonald's motherfucking parking lot. Like, what the fuck? And he just hands my dad. He passes it back. He passes me back the Coke. Nuggets, little lukewarm. Already mad. Fries, you know, if they're at a decent level, that's okay. You know, I even got the bottom of the fry bag, you know, like when the fries fall down at the bottom of the bag, it's like, yes, an extra fry, you know, I got that. There's hope in the world. I put my straw in the soda. I take a
there's that 1 second pause. I put my straw in the soda, and you just hear the fucking in his voice. Oh my god.
Just listen, it gets worse. I put it to my lips, my tongue, after eating like a few McNuggets, after eating some fries, the salt in my mouth. Ooh, there's a salty taste, it leaves my mouth dry. I want some refreshing fucking Coca-Cola to go down my throat and just to feel sweet relief of McDonald's Coca-Cola. I swear, they put like fucking nicotine in that shit, because McDonald's Coca-Cola tastes good than any other Coca-Cola. They have a specific taste to it. They have a specific taste to it. You cannot tell me that McDonald's Coca-Cola doesn't have a specific. Dude, I put it to my lips. I start, you know, I give it like a slow, savory suck. The liquid slowly moves to the top of the straw. I'm anticipating it, touching my lips, touching my tongue, traveling a cold mixture of fucking fizziness and sugar and caffeine to just flow down my throat and just get sweet relief after eating a few nuggets and fries. That just cold, nice mixture of any good McDonald's meal. It hits my tongue. My taste buds, they fizzle up. They feel something is amiss. I knew right away it was Diet motherfucking Coke! These fucking little shits gave me Diet Coke! How am I supposed to react to be wanting Coke so bad and I just get mediocre fucking motherfucking Diet fucking Coke? Do you know how that makes me feel? There's a huge taste difference in normal Coke and Diet Coke. And you know what I got? I got Diet Coke. It's like drinking Fiji water 1 minute. You know, the next day you come back to the same establishment and then they just piss in your cup and expect you to drink it. That's the same shit. It's the same shit. They give you pristine water one day, the next minute, they fucking just whip out a schlong, stick it in your cup, and just fucking start unloading piss-ridden AIDS into your fucking cup. That's what happened to me when I drank Diet Coke. And I felt horrible. A single tear rolls down my face. I fucking shit you not. For the first time in my life, I felt a profound sadness where a single tear dripped down my face after today. I was in defeat. I just disappointedly and like depressedly, I'm not even sure if that's a word, just in defeat, I fucking drank fucking Diet Coke. For the first time in my life, I accepted Diet Coke into my bloodstream willingly.
Bro,
and my parents drive me home. I arrive. I get to my bed. I look at my computer because I've been letting it factory reset. There's a fucking blue screen, and I have to reinstall Windows. Just fucking blue screens in the middle of it. I'm fucking done. I said I'll handle it later. I lay down. I go to sleep. I don't remember what happens after that. I really don't.